Hi everyone, this is Adriana from Starry Sky Readings. Thank you for joining me in this video where I'm going to be diving in a little bit more about Jupiter in Cancer. So I say a little bit more because I did address this in our podcast, Heart to Heart Astrology, but I wanted to really talk more about it because this is such a positive alignment that I don't want it to get overlooked. And I will share some horoscopes on this beautiful energy here. So these will be general horoscopes on your sun and rising sign that I'll share at the end of this video. I also want to talk about a couple other things this summer, just briefly to touch on. There's a lot of beautiful positive energy happening the next couple of months. So I thought this would be a really nice positive astrology reading to share, since we do have some of the more uncomfortable things with Saturn in Aries that's happening. But I do want to shed some light on these beautiful positive alignments that are happening. I will also just briefly address too something that has been termed the Lionsgate, which happens on the 8th of August, which creates an 8-8 numerology with the date. For some reason, some sources have claimed that the sun is aligned to Sirius on this day. This is inaccurate information, so I do want to share when the sun actually will be aligned to beautiful Sirius. If you're new here, thank you for tuning in to this video. My name is Adriana. I've been an intuitive tarot reader for over 5 years now, but I'm also a certified galactic astrologer. So I love talking all things astrology, but connecting it with the fixed stars as well. I do specialize in past life readings, so I'm going to touch on that, kind of have that intermingled in with this video today as well. So I hope that you all enjoy watching. If you're returning, thank you for coming back to my channel. And please do show your support in subscribing to my channel, Starry Sky Readings. Feel free to join me in having a nice cup of tea or coffee. Feel free to write notes, or please do refer back to this video in the future as July and August rolls around. It might be helpful and prove helpful for you during the time with these energies and as these energies pass and we've kind of lived through it more. So definitely one that you can refer back to. So let's get straight into this. Jupiter goes into beautiful Cancer on June 9th, 2025. This is happening at 5:02 Eastern Time in the United States, or if you are where I'm living, it would be 10:02 in the UK. Here you can see in the galactic chart, this is all on galacticastrochart.com, by the way. If you want to see a free galactic chart, whether it's your own or a transit, just go to this website. This is what I use a lot for my readings that I do. So Jupiter starts off with the conjunction here to Mercury, so very good for self-expression. So there could be a lot of expansion in the realm of travel, communication happening. Now Jupiter, for those of you who don't know, of course, I should say, Jupiter is about expansion, growth. It's a very lucky planet too, especially in relation to money even. And it's making a conjunction to the fixed stars, Betelgeuse, which is in the Orion constellation, and Polaris. So Polaris is our North Star. So this is kind of guiding us and really supporting Jupiter's mission here to help us grow, especially when it comes to matters of spirituality and the home. And then with Orion here, with Betelgeuse here, this is illuminating things with light coming in. Betelgeuse is very, very bright. It's a very bright star. I will be talking about Sirius A, which is the brightest star, but this is a very lucky omen in relation to galactic astrology. So the ancient astrologers who studied the galactic astrology also would see this as a very positive, favorable omen here. So very lucky, very expansive for the collective, generally speaking. Now it's also making this sextile here. We see this, follow this purple line here to Venus, the planet of love. She is in Taurus, right at home there. Yes, we have this beautiful Venusian energy happening here. So this is showing that right away here, kicking off with this beautiful Jupiter in Cancer, it's going to help matters of love. This could be relationships, especially because Jupiter can involve that as well, especially in Cancer. So very heavily focused on growth in relationships, whether it's romantic relationships, family, or friendships, those that we care about, and finding a sense of who we can trust and who we can really depend on and who is there for us. But I also feel this is something to do with our own self-love, of course, as well, our own self-worth here, and really going into our self-development. Those of you who actually have Jupiter in Cancer in your natal chart, you might want to check this if you want to see. This could be very important for you. This is called your Jupiter return. What this means is a lot of personal growth and development, of course, and new opportunities coming in. And just for everyone in general, this is very healing. Jupiter is a very healing type of energy. And with Cancer here, it feels like the healing of the heart, healing our heart chakra and expanding it, being able to open it up, but have careful boundaries in place. Who you let have access to you. There's an important message there. Who do you allow access to you and your energy, to your heart? That is going to be an important lesson that Jupiter is going to be bringing in during this time. This is also too reawakening past life memories. Those of you who may have Orion placements in your galactic natal chart, I could always do a reading on that for you if you would like to know more about that. Those of you who have that, or even Polaris that we saw, that other star that was there, our North Star, if that is in your chart, that could also be heavily affecting you. There will also be those of you who have Sirius A in your galactic natal chart. Past life memories from these realms here of Orion, the galactic realm there, or relating to the galactic realm of Sirius A. Sirius A relates to ancient Egypt as well. So those of you who may have past life connections to ancient Egypt, and I would even go as far as to say ancient Mesopotamia or Sumeria, the Aztecs and the Mayans even. So very much to me, in what I've done readings for, Sirius A alignments can indicate those past life connections. Some of you who are very intuitive may even have memories or dreams coming up during this time of those past life memories. So tune into that and see if anything comes up for you. If not, that's okay. It could just be the supportive energies from those past lifetimes coming up to remind you and to kind of nudge you and show you, holding a mirror on how far you have grown, not only as a person, but on a soul level through many lifetimes, and how far you've grown in this particular lifetime. So I know that's a really big message for some of you. So that might not apply to all of you, but for those of you who may not have those alignments, don't worry. This is still giving you this positive energy of setting you onto your spiritual path. Maybe some of you have been feeling maybe lacking a bit on your spiritual path or trying to find your way. Jupiter is all about the journey and enjoying the journey through your spirituality. And that could be expanding on new perspectives, learning new things. This could be what you're listening with me. It could be totally new, and that could be something you may take on board. But part of your spiritual path is using discernment, right? So you have to discern what feels right for you. That's what we all have to do on this journey here. So yes, it is reawakening. Lots of spiritual things, past life activations, if you want to call it that, triggering those memories from our past life experiences and setting us forward onto our spiritual path and just our own self-development as people and on a soul level, of course. So before I talk about a couple other things, I do want to share my Oracle message I used from the Oracle of Unicorns deck here. And it is so in line with what is happening with Jupiter, of course, very much in sync as always. I love getting those synchronicities with the cards. Healer is the message. And that's what Jupiter is bringing, the sense of healing. It says, you have powerful healing gifts. Have faith in your abilities. Stay true to your path as a healer. So especially those of you who may be feeling called to be a healer in some way. And it doesn't have to even be holistically. It could even be as a nurse or a doctor, or if you're taking care of somebody in your home, your family, a family member you may be taking care of. This could be our own inner healing as well. So use it how it applies to you here. This is all part of the cycles of our lives. We have the beautiful cycles card on the bottom of the deck, like the phases of the moon. Everything has its right time. Honor the cycles of your body. Tune in to the moon's magic. Beautiful. And speaking of moon, I do want to address the full moon in August. So one of my lovely clients brought this to my attention, and I'm glad she did. So I'm going to quickly share. So here is the August 9th full moon, which is in the sign of Aquarius. I have an Aquarius stellium, so I'll probably be feeling this as well. So I should check my chart. Of course, we have the sun will be in Leo at the time. It'll be Leo's season. So happy birthday, by the way, to Cancers, and it'll be Cancer, Gemini, Leo's birthdays happening during the summer months, and then on to Virgo too, into end of August and September. So with this full moon here that is happening, I do want to just show this aspect here. There's a grand air trine. So the full moon is in Aquarius, which is an air an air sign. So there's also an grand air trine happening. So lots of air energy happening. So what that means is we might be feeling a little scatterbrained at this time, but also feeling like a lot of ideas coming through. So it's more of a positive really than a negative, I would say, even if we are feeling a little in our heads too much. That's the only thing to be careful of. Don't get too lost in your thoughts and overthinking. But a really nice placement here when it comes to ideas in relation to our midheaven, which has to do with our work, careers, and aspirations. Uranus in Gemini is making a very lovely conjunction there. I'll be speaking more about that actually with my grandmother in our podcast. That video will be up soon, or maybe up by the time you're watching this. So Pleiades is making a conjunction to that. So a very healing energy happening there. So it's really getting our ideas into play here, and could be researching, communication happening. So this is very nice energy when it comes to that. Good new ideas. Now, what is happening the day before? So this is August 9th. So if we look just the day before this, which would be August 8th, this again has been termed as the quote unquote Lion's Gate because of the Leo sun, with it being Leo season. And that, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, some have claimed that Sirius A, this happens every year for some reason. I don't know why. There's some maybe diluted information out there saying that there's an alignment with the sun to Sirius A. Actually, since maybe it's a little bit of a pet peeve of mine because I'm a galactic astrologer, but I do want to point out and give accurate information for you all that Jupiter is the one that will actually be aligned to Sirius A. So, I mean, of course, there is the numerology significance with 8-8 on this day here. So you could follow that with the infinity, the infinite energy happening there. But it is not with the sun. It is actually with Jupiter, and is going to be with Sirius. Now, those of you who have very strong connection to Sirius, especially Sirius A in your natal charts, this could be a very healing energy for you as well. If you want to know when the sun is actually going to be conjunct Sirius A, it will be between roughly July 4th to the 9th of this year. It changes slightly each year, but usually it's in July and not in early August. Maybe once in a millennia, it does actually align in August, but in recent years, though, it's usually around July time, usually early July. So again, that's 4th of July to about the 9th of July of 2025. The sun in Cancer will be conjunct Sirius A. So even though it's not, during the sun in Leo conjuncting Sirius A, that's okay. This is a beautiful energy. Sirius A is the brightest star in our night sky. It is a lot of light coming in. When it aligns to our sun, I feel a sense intuitively of a lot of light coming through. This feels very healing, light being blasted through, especially on dark places, things that have been hidden. That's also too part of Pluto being in Aquarius now too, bringing up those things. Pluto brings things up. So perhaps we may even learn new things about ancient civilizations such as ancient Egypt and so on, as Jupiter can also be somewhat of a teacher. Usually Saturn, but I would even say Jupiter kind of holds that energy as well, bringing in a lot of wisdom. So that is what I wanted to share on those energies, particularly with Jupiter and then the sun. There's a lot of Sirius energies happening there too with that beautiful bright star Sirius. So if you would like to know how this is going to be affecting you, at least for the next couple of months, or I could even go further if you'd like. I'm very customizable. I'm actually running an offer till the 9th of June here. That is the day that Jupiter makes this transit. I am doing readings for 55 pounds. So I would work out what that would be in your currency. So I do readings all around the world. So if you would like to know how this is going to be affecting you, email me at starryskyreadings@gmail.com. Information will be in the description or pinned in the comments below. This reading will be a video call, or I could do a recorded video if you prefer that. And you will get a written PDF report from me, as well as a oracle message as well. If you've come this far, please don't forget to like this video. I know it sounds repetitive, but it actually really does help us small astrologers with the algorithm. So please do show your support and like, and even comment if you would like to share your thoughts on this or any feedback, especially after this transit happens. So now I will go into the general horoscopes, particularly again with Jupiter going into Cancer. Okay, so Cancers, of course, you guys are going to be first. Happy birthday. Jupiter is in your sign of Cancer. This could be really affecting you guys. You will be feeling this, and luckily it's a positive feeling. So this is very lucky, good news for you, Cancers. You will be experiencing a lot of self-development as a person and a lot of growth as a person over the next 11 months here. You might even be starting to feel that now, even before this has started. So this is going to be a really healing time for you and really aligning you with what it is that you truly want out of life, and just getting in touch and in tune with yourself and your self-identity even. Lots of personal growth. This could even be on the spiritual level as well. So get in tune to what it is that you truly want, what aligns with you, and what things maybe need to get moved out of your way for you to grow as a person. So some things for you to reflect on and to think about. I hope you all have a happy birthday as well, and should be a nice lucky birthday too for you. So Gemini, suns and risings, this is affecting your second house. This is very nice, Geminis. This is very positive and shows that you could be actually experiencing some increase in your finances. It might not be like this big gain, but it could definitely be from your own hard work and also unexpected things that just kind of play out, new opportunities that come up with work so that you can earn more money, or projects that you take on. If you're self-employed, you may receive more work so that you earn a little bit more money. So Jupiter is very favorable in the realm of money and finances. So this is very good. You're going to see that growth happening, hopefully, fingers crossed, in your bank account. That's always good, right? So very nice when it comes to that. This, though, is also affecting your values. How do you value yourself? You're going to have some growth and introspection on how you value yourself and as well as your relationship to other people. Could be romantic, could even just be friends, family of that nature, relationships of all kind. Now, the second house is ruled by Venus, so it could lean more towards romantic relationships for sure. So just feel into that and what sits with you. Again, this is very general, so take it with a grain of rice here. And it is, again, though, it's a positive thing. So it's nothing to be worried about. If anything, it'll be growth in relationships and growth within the relationship of yourself. So also wishing you a happy birthday to the Gemini suns who may be watching this as well. Taurus, suns and risings. This is affecting your third house with this Jupiter and Cancer transit. This has to do with your community, could even have to do with siblings. This could be more growth in the relationship that you have with your siblings, more expansion too as far as your community goes. So that could mean actually moving to a different community. It might not be super far, not really long distance, but could be changes and growth. Again, positive changes though within your community. Perhaps you might contribute in some way to those changes for whatever reason. Maybe you're very active in that. So very nice and good things happening there within your community and in the realm of your siblings. You might just even feel closer to them and growing closer to them in some way during this time for the next 11 months here. Okay, so Aries, suns and risings, this transit is affecting your fourth house, right at home with Jupiter in Cancer. Cancer is all about the fourth house, which deals with the home, family. This is a very nurturing energy. Aries, it's time for you guys to get in tune with your home life and find maybe some sort of healing as well. So if there is any unhealed energy, what does that mean exactly? If there's any tension maybe in the home, or maybe there's been some dysfunction, this is a great time over the next 11 months to kind of heal those things. So creating like a sense of a sacred place in your home should be a sense of peace, right? So I feel like there's something there with creating a sense of peace in your home environment that's going to be really important to you, not only with your home too, but also could have to do with your family. So again, very healing. You might feel that you grow closer to your family. Very beautiful energy with that. So that is what I wanted to share for Aries. Pisces, suns and risings. This is affecting your fifth house for the next 11 months here. Jupiter is going to be kind of nudging you, Pisces, to go into your creativeness. So getting in tune with maybe your inner child as well, having time for play and fun, doing things that you enjoy, especially if you are a very creative person. A lot of Pisces can tend to be, or Pisces rising signs as well. If you have children, this is also going to be a nice time for you to be close to your children. This could maybe even for some of you, don't worry if some of you aren't wanting this or are not expecting this. Again, this could be a very small portion of you. This is general. May be having some fertility here. This could be a sign of fertility with having and getting pregnant. So having children and getting pregnant here for you, Pisces. So again, just take it with a grain of rice, though that could be just a very small number of you. But all in all, Jupiter is guiding you to expand your horizons here, get creative, having new ideas and ways of doing things. So, onto Aquarius. Aquarius, suns and risings. This transit is affecting your sixth house. So this is a very good omen in relation to your health and wellness. So do take extra care of yourself at this time. Jupiter may be highlighting this for you and kind of nudging you a little bit, Aquarius, to get your health and wellness in check. But it feels like it's very healing. So perhaps you end up taking, new supplements that help you, or you try something, even therapy too. That could be something. So not even just physical health, but mental health. That could be all part of that. Might be both for some of you. But yes, it will be affecting that as well as your daily life and your routine. I feel like you guys are going to be more busy. It feels like a busy energy because new things are going to be coming up, new opportunities. So it feels like a sense of busyness, but a good busy. It's a productive type of busy for your daily lives. So that was for Aquarius. Now to Capricorn. Capricorn, suns and risings. This is affecting your seventh house. So for the next 11 months here, Jupiter is affecting those of you in committed relationships or marriages, or even just anything that you are committed to, whether that's a work commitment or a project of some kind. That is what Jupiter is going to be helping you grow on. So you're going to see growth in your marriage. So that is a very nice thing to see, something positive there with Jupiter bringing in a nice, especially with Cancer, it's a very nurturing, healing energy. So really healing and nurturing our relationship with our significant other. Again, that could be a marriage, or if you're in a committed relationship long term. So this is also bringing in a nice sense of new opportunities for new commitments to happen. So new opportunities coming in that will be for the long haul, for the long term, are going to be coming in for you Capricorns, which I think Capricorns you will like and appreciate. I speak for myself as well as a Capricorn sun. So yes, very beautiful things there in relation to our marriages, commitments there with Jupiter. So Sagittarius, this transit is going to be affecting your eighth house, Sagittarius, suns and risings. The eighth house is all about transformations. So something might have to, quote unquote, end for you, Sagittarius, for something new to come in, for a new opportunity to come in, because that's what Jupiter brings. It brings new opportunities. It could even just be a healing opportunity. So something may have to get kind of moved out of your way. It could just be something even small, nothing major. Something that has been blocking you needs to get moved out of your way so that expansion can happen. So you can be open to new, beautiful things to come in, new blessings to come through here. So that is what's going to be happening for you. So it is a transformative energy. So don't get too scared with that energy. Just it'll kind of happen the way it should for you. And like I said, it could just be something really, really small, but just helps to kind of clear your path forward. So anything that may be blocking you will be cleared at this time with this healing energy of Jupiter in Cancer. Scorpios, this transit is affecting your ninth house for the next 11 months. So Scorpio's suns and risings, you guys are going to be feeling more wanting to learn, like you have an itch that you need to scratch. So something you want to learn more about, maybe researching more, studying something, or studying many things. Jupiter is going to be bringing in that energy. And even though I would say Saturn is more of the teacher type planet, Jupiter also brings in a lot of that wisdom element to it. So you might just find yourself kind of like at home with your nose in a book, or studying and writing and looking into new things, whether you're learning a new language or learning more about different spirituality and anything really. If you're in school, this could be a really good time for studying and getting feeling really motivated to expanding your mind. So that's how it feels. It's more of like the expansion of the mind, I feel, for you Scorpios, with that energy happening here. So that is going to be very beneficial, especially to those of you who are in school or doing some sort of research. Very nice for the next 11 months here. You might learn some new things. So be open, have an open mind during this time, Scorpios, to learning new perspectives. Maybe if you've struggled to be more open-minded to different perspectives, whether it's, people's perspectives or, different things that you read, whatever the case may be a little bit more open-minded and see, you might even agree with someone that you never thought you would have. You could maybe find some common ground. So could even have to do with something like that as well, which we might need more of that, more of that collectively, right? So yeah, a time for expanding of the mind for you Scorpios. Libra, suns and risings. This transit is going to be affecting your 10th house, Libras. Very nice when it comes to work opportunities. You are going to be seeing Jupiter bringing in some new work opportunities for you, whether it's a promotion or new projects that come through, or you learn something that better helps you in your work. Those of you who are self-employed, you may see more opportunities coming in for you to make more money or get more work, or both. That's always good, right? So yes, very good when it comes to work matters for you guys. This is very nice to see. It could be a little bit of networking involved as well. It kind of feels like you've already been through that though. Maybe a little bit more though. But yeah, for the next 11 months, you'll see a lot of growth and expansion here. This is going to bring a lot of benefits in terms too of your home life. Getting these opportunities are going to in some way benefit you and your family, or just your home itself. So, maybe bringing in more of that security, financial stability. So it could really help out with, your house maybe that you have, or if you were looking to move, and also with your family, of course, because that's what Cancer is all about. What Jupiter in Cancer does involve the home and family. So great benefits there all around with your work and family life. So you're going to have to find some balance, learn to balance out your work and family life at this time, or your work and home life for those of you maybe who just live on your own, finding that sense of balance so that you're not working yourselves too much, but you also have that time for yourself at home. And yeah, making that work. So find your balance with that, Libras. And Libras, you're all about balance, so you guys got this. Virgos, this transit is going to be affecting your 11th house. This is Virgo suns and risings. So this is going to be affecting groups. So you may be feeling like a sense of expansion in terms of groups that you're involved in. Could have to do with work and networking happening. Some of you may not like this. I think some Virgos prefer to kind of do things on their own. That's a generalization, but you might have to kind of get more involved into certain groups, but feel what, sits right with you. This could have to do with friend groups as well. So you might see more growth when it comes to friendships, new friends coming in, or just seeing your current friends that you have more. So maybe you'll be making plans over the next 11 months with seeing them more. And again, for those of you where maybe it's affecting more of your work life, you may be networking more and kind of nudged to network more so that you can expand in those terms. Some of you might even kind of take the lead on those things if you are somebody who is like a supervisor or manager or a leader in some way where you kind of take lead of the group. People can look to you with that. So yeah, keep an open mind with this. You may learn some new things that can be very beneficial from this, from, talking with other people, whether it's, again, networking, or when it comes to speaking with your friends and getting their perspective on things. And last but not least, Leos. Happy early birthday, Leos. I know we got a couple more months still, but I did kind of cover a part of your birthday month anyways. So happy early birthday. So Leo's suns and risings. This Jupiter transit is affecting your 12th house. So very much what I was saying in the beginning of this video with spirituality. This could be really reawakening your spiritual path if you felt that you kind of wandered off of it a little bit. Whether you follow a certain religion or you have some sort of spirituality or faith, you could feel Jupiter kind of pulling you more towards that. And it's really to nurture your spiritual path for yourself here, going within and feeling what is right for you. So it could be a very nurturing thing to get in touch with your spirituality over the next 11 months here, Leos. This could also have to do too with your ancestors. So you may be feeling a bit close to your ancestors at this time. Maybe they might be more on your mind. You could be feeling nostalgic, thinking of memories of them. It's really sweet. It feels very much like a sweet, nostalgic energy when maybe you think of past family members who have passed on. You may feel them actually around you even at this time, kind of supporting you on your path forward at this time, kind of helping you. So you may be healing, and even if it's a small way, the ancestral lineage in some way. Maybe you're doing something that hasn't been done before through your ancestral line, and you're kind of being a trailblazer here in some way, even if it's a small thing that you're doing. And maybe that has to do with your spiritual path or getting more aligned in what you want to do for yourself here, Leos. So listen into that, get introspective. And also, Leos, make sure you have time to rest. That's what this also means. Make sure you take the time to have rest and enough sleep. Because I feel like you guys are going to be very busy, feels very mentally busy too going on. So make sure you do take that time to rest and recover, reflect, rejuvenate, all those words. So there you go, Leos. And if you stuck around this long, thank you so much for listening in and tuning into this. Please do subscribe to my channel, Starry Sky Readings. I hope this video was informative and helpful for you, whether it's for your spiritual path or for your just day-to-day life and what you can expect these next couple of months. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time.